So United Healthcare is evil as fuck. We all know that. And today's episode comes courtesy of them sending me a $550 bill from Mount Sinai saying that they didn't cover any of the services that I got despite being covered by UHC. Now, because I'm familiar with United Healthcare's chicanery, I made sure to call them before I went to this appointment and ask them, is this going to be covered? Is this going to be covered? And I was told, yes, it is, because they are in network and you only have a $50 copay, okay? That's what I was told. So I'm like, are you sure this is in network and I will only have a $50 copay? They're like, yes. I even had the conversation with the woman at Mount Sinai and said, can you make sure to check my benefits before I come in to make sure that this is covered and it'll only be a $50 copayment. I had put off this appointment that I was supposed to have at like the end of February until mid-April to ensure that it'd be covered by the insurance, okay? So I go to the appointment, I pay the $50 copayment, they say all is set, everything, and then all of a sudden I just get this bill for over $500. I call United Healthcare and I said, you told me that this was covered, that I had a $50 copayment for a specialist. She goes, oh, well, we meant it's $50 for a specialist for a consultation. You had other services at this appointment. You had an EKG, so those are the add-ons. Excuse me? What do you mean add-ons? This isn't a buffet. We have a card that says that it's a $50 copayment for specialist visits. This is the kind of thuggery that is happening at insurance companies, and especially United Healthcare. United Healthcare, their whole thing is fucking over patients. Like, that's their whole shtick. They should make it their fucking slogan. United Healthcare, how can we fuck you over today? You guys understand what an insane scam this is? What an insane illegal racket this is? So they tell you one thing, yes, this is gonna be covered. It says it on your card, specialist, $50. And then she tells me, oh no, we're not covering any of that because you had other services at the appointment. The appointment we said was going to be covered. Yeah, that's why I went to the appointment, to receive care and services from a doctor. And you told me that was going to be covered, and now you're saying, oh, actually, I know we said it was going to be covered, but we didn't realize that you were actually going to do anything at the appointment. We didn't realize you were actually going to talk to a doctor at the appointment or have anything done at the appointment, and those things actually aren't covered. When we said in-network and covered, we meant you in the waiting room. Once you actually go to see the doctor, well, then we do whatever the fuck we want. But we won't tell you that at the time. We'll wait 2 months and then send you a surprise bill. This is mafia shit. Now, I know United Healthcare is really busy getting sued right now for, I guess, providing too much care, which LOL, considering the fact that you guys deny more claims than any other company, and that you were recently outed for paying off nursing homes to reduce transfers. I don't know how you guys aren't all in jail, okay? I don't even I do know how, because this country's corrupt as fuck and our politicians are paid off by you. You think this is an accident or an oversight? Why would they change when their whole business model is denying people care to make shareholders money? If you haven't put 2 and 2 together yet, this is also how they transfer wealth from working people to the top 1% in corporations. And in this case, how they accomplish it is they charge us monthly to have insurance, and then when we go to use the care, they deny it and give that money to shareholders. So do you see how this scam works? We pay monthly for the insurance, and then they bill us a second time when we try to use the insurance that we've paid for so that they can take our money again to give to shareholders. This is a joke. This is a joke. I'm not paying this bill. This is a ransom. This is a mafia racket. You don't get to tell me on the phone that this is covered before I go and then turn around and go, oh, did we say covered? We lied. Let's get this into the national conversation. Share in the comments your experience with United Healthcare and how they fucked you over. And if this video happens to get to someone at United Healthcare, I would like for you to know you don't have a right to steal from me, which is exactly what this bill is. It is an attempted robbery with a claim number.